Hello everyone. Last week we were expecting gold to come to this POIs and then go up, but to my surprise, market just kept going to the downside. I eventually got to know on Tuesday and Wednesday the market was going to come to the downside, but I could not update you guys. I was very busy, and yeah, the prediction I made um didn't really affect my trading this week, even though I didn't end this week profitable, but I was still able to maintain my risk management, and that's the most important thing. So let's just quickly dive right into what we're expecting this week. No time to check time. So I can delete this. We were wrong last week about the direction. So let's hope we'll be right this week. Um, First things first, let's check our data. When was the low of the week formed and when did the high of the week form? The high of the week formed on a Tuesday and the low of the week formed on a Friday. So market dropped from this high to this low. So you have to check the total number of pips that market did. Market did a total of 2,200 and I think 2,290 pips. Yeah, when I checked, it was 2,290 pips. So let's quickly update that on our tables before we continue and know what to expect for for this week. Yeah, let's quickly see what we can get from that. So let me update this table for gold. First week, the low formed on Friday and the high formed on Tuesdays, making this Tuesday coming up 8 times and Friday coming up 13 times. So this coming week, we need to pay attention to Monday. Monday is very important. Then Tuesday and Wednesday too. Just like as I always say, pay attention to these 3 days to be able to catch either your low or the high of the week. So, but based on the movement, we'll know what to expect. And the total number of pips that we got was 2,290 pips. So that's that. And pay attention to the first week and second week for you to know how to catch based on this data. If you've been following my analysis, you should be able to work with this data. So first week, we've gotten a move already on the chart. Let's go to the chart. This move started on Tuesday, which was on the 2nd of June, 2nd of June, and then there's a re-entry at 4th of June. So what that implies is if this 2nd and 4th of June is going to be the major high of the month or high of the month, then it means gold is likely going to keep dropping throughout this month. But that's just by the way. Let's quickly go to the chart and see what we can expect for the week. So going into weekly time frame, going into the weekly time frame now, where is our breakout? I need to delete all this so we can have a fresh plate. Weekly breakout is still to the downside. Yeah, so let's mark that out. So if we have this place to be our weekly breakout, this is going to be our POIs. We have this OB, we have this rejection block. I think we should just work with the two now. Let's go into the daily time frame to see what else we can expect. And here we also have daily breaking to the downside. So the direction is still bearish for weekly and daily. Okay. What else do we need to know? Okay, we can do a slight refinement of this into this liquidity. And let's check for us quickly to see. One more thing. Okay, do a slight refinement of this into this, and then this into, let's say, this. So now let's check 1 hour to see if there's anything you can expect on 1 hour. Okay, yeah, so there's 1 hour break here. If we get a break on 1 hour, this particular place, if we get a break, I can expect price to push up this week. I can expect price to push up this week before we continue the sell bias. So if I get something like this week, let's say market opens on Monday and we get a push up to this zone, if we get a push up to this zone or this zone, we can expect a reversal back to the downside. So that's what I want to see this week. I don't expect price to just keep going to the downside. I expect to see a reversal. And if the reversal can come towards let's see the Fibo, okay, yeah, if it can push up to this 0.786 before we come to the downside, it will be very, very perfect. All I'm saying is this week I'm expecting a retracement move before we continue the sell to the downside. So watch out for this move. Watch out for this move this week, and just follow the wave. Follow the wave. That will be all. That will be all I have to share this week. Nothing much. So this don't trade with aggression, don't revenge trade, and whatever you see, just play along with the chart. If market opens on Monday and market fails to break above this 1 hour high, you can expect market to just keep dropping to the downside. Until we have a break to the upside, don't expect a push up. Until we have a break to the upside, don't expect a push up. So that'll be all, and I will see you guys in the next week podcast.